Have you ever stopped to question what it truly means to be mindful and why it matters so much in our lives today? Mindfulness, a concept that traces its roots back to ancient Buddhist philosophy, is more relevant than ever in our fast-paced, technology-driven world. It is a mental state achieved by focusing one's awareness on the present moment, while calmly acknowledging and accepting one's feelings, thoughts, and bodily sensations. There's a common misconception out there that mindfulness is a tool exclusively for those suffering from anxiety or depression. But let's clear the air on that one. Mindfulness is not a band-aid for mental health issues. It's a powerful practice that can enrich the lives of every individual, regardless of their mental state. It's about being present, being aware, and being in tune with ourselves and the world around us. In reality, mindfulness offers a valuable tool for everyone, helping us to stay connected with ourselves and everything around us. So, what are the 4 fundamentals of mindfulness that can help us lead a more balanced life? The first fundamental is observing. This is the act of fully engaging with the present moment. It involves noticing your surroundings, your physical sensations, your thoughts, and your emotions. Observing is not about analyzing or interpreting what you experience, but rather about simply being aware of it. It's about tuning into reality as it is, instead of how you wish it to be. Next, we have describing. This involves putting words to your experiences. It can be as simple as saying to yourself, "I'm feeling anxious right now," or "I notice that my breathing is shallow." Describing helps us to understand our experiences better, and it also helps us to communicate our feelings more effectively to others. It's about acknowledging and naming what's happening within us. The third fundamental is acting with awareness. This is about being fully engaged in whatever you're doing, whether it's eating, walking, or just breathing. When you act with awareness, you're not on autopilot. You're present and focused, not lost in thought or distracted by your phone. This sense of presence allows you to experience life more fully and to respond to situations more effectively. The final fundamental is accepting without judgment. This means embracing your experiences, thoughts, and feelings without labeling them as good or bad. It's about allowing yourself to be human, with all your imperfections and challenges. Acceptance isn't about resignation or complacency, it's about acknowledging reality as it is, and choosing to respond with compassion and understanding. These 4 fundamentals, observing, describing, acting with awareness, and accepting without judgment, form the bedrock of mindfulness. They're like 4 points on a compass, guiding us towards a more balanced and harmonious way of living. They help us to stay connected with ourselves and everything around us, to navigate life's ups and downs with grace, and to cultivate a deep sense of inner peace. Understanding and practicing these 4 fundamentals can truly transform the way we interact with the world. Did you know that something as simple as a smile can be a powerful tool in practicing mindfulness? Now that might seem surprising. After all, what can a smile do, right? Well, as it turns out, a lot more than you might think. Let's delve into this. Often we overlook the act of smiling. It's just a reflex, a reaction to a funny joke, a pleasant surprise, or a happy memory. But if we stop for a moment and truly consider it, a smile is so much more than that. It's a bridge, a connection between our mind and our body, a beacon of our inner state. In the realm of mindfulness, a smile can be a powerful ally. You see, the physical act of smiling, that simple upward turn of the corners of your mouth, can influence our feelings and mental state. It's a two-way street. When you're happy, you smile, and when you smile, you feel happier. This is not some vague philosophy but a fact backed by science. Smiling sends a signal to your brain, triggering the release of neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, which in turn make us feel good. It's a cycle of positivity, a loop of happiness that we can tap into anytime. It's a tool that can help us stay present, stay mindful. So when life's challenges seem overwhelming or when you're striving to be more mindful, remember to smile. It's more than just an expression, it's a way of life, a path towards mindfulness. So remember, never underestimate the power of a simple smile in your journey towards mindfulness. Just like a bank offers financial advice to avoid bankruptcy, mindfulness can be seen as a preventive measure to maintain mental well-being. Now let's think about that for a moment. We often seek financial advice to manage our resources better, to ensure we're making wise decisions, and to prevent ourselves from falling into debt. Similarly, mindfulness serves as a tool to manage our mental resources, guiding us towards healthier thought patterns and preventing mental distress. Just as you wouldn't wait until you're bankrupt to seek financial advice, you shouldn't wait until you're overwhelmed with anxiety or depression to start practicing mindfulness. It's not a quick fix for mental health problems. Rather, it's a long-term strategy for maintaining mental well-being. Imagine mindfulness as a daily exercise routine for your mind. Just as we train our bodies to build strength and resilience, we can train our minds through regular mindfulness practice. This helps to build mental resilience, enabling us to better handle stress and challenges that come our way. Unfortunately, many people neglect this valuable resource, thinking it's only necessary for those dealing with mental health issues. This misconception needs to change. Mindfulness is not a luxury but a necessity, just like eating healthy or exercising regularly. So, make a commitment to practice mindfulness regularly. It's a preventive measure, a mental workout, a protective shield against the onslaught of life's stresses and strains. Indeed, mindfulness is a valuable resource that we should all invest in. So, we've explored some key points about mindfulness, but why does it truly matter? Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've discussed. We began by introducing mindfulness and its roots in Buddhism. We then delved into the 4 fundamentals of mindfulness, understanding the body, feelings, mind, and the nature of things. We also discussed the power of a smile, an often overlooked act of mindfulness that can have transformative effects on our mind and body. It's a simple yet profound way to bring positivity into our lives. We emphasize mindfulness as a preventive measure for mental well-being, likening it to a bank that offers financial advice to avoid bankruptcy. It's not just for people with anxiety or depression. It's a practice everyone can benefit from. Remember, mindfulness is more than a buzzword. It's a wonderful aspect and dimension of compassion, a way to stay connected with ourselves and the world around us. It is in essence a gift we give to ourselves.